Hello, creatives. Welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth, and I am at the gallery today for the Zodiac series. This reading is for Sagittarius. So, Sagittarius, I have a new spread. It's one of mine. It's called Pushing the Creative Envelope. So this row is all about what needs to be brought to my attention concerning my current creative energy level. So we've got the well of infinite creativity here to represent that. The second row is what past experience should I revisit at this time for new insight. So this is your major arcana card from the tarot, Temperance. And this row is what else would Source like to share that would be helpful to consider in order to deepen my soul's creative journey. So here we have the artist card representing you as that open vessel ready to receive. So to get us started, I pulled a card from the Soul's Journey deck and got Worry for you. So, yeah, it says, I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Oh, that is so true and so hard to keep in check. Yeah, worrying, it is like this really spending of the energy in a very non-productive way. So, yeah, it's hard not to do. It's hard to take a deep breath and ride that wave and trust that things are just going to work out, that soul and your spirits, your guides have your back, and that you will get through it. But it's part of life, isn't it? It's that turning of the wheel where you are at the top of it and then things fall apart, or they just have their time, and then it goes back to being fodder for the next spin of the wheel as it turns, right? Yeah, failure, success. And when you're in that feeling like it's stagnant or it's not moving quickly enough, and you're worried about where that next inspiration or opportunity is going to be coming from, it's really hard to stay out of the worry. But honestly, as you know, maybe just need to be reminded that it is not the best place to be sitting. So if you can sit through it, ride that wave of it and come out on the other side, you'll do much better. So for an accompany card from the Starseed, we drew Patience. Oh gosh, this is a hard reading. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. So hard to do. I'm so sorry, Sagittarius, that you're finding yourself in this muck. But as I said in another reading, that muck is where the lotus blossom blooms. It's the only way it can bloom. So it has to sit there. It has to take the time that it needs. It has to take all of that ookie gookie and use it to grow, to, as I love to say, pull the thread and see where it goes, where your worry is coming from, that deeper layer of it, and understand something really beautiful about yourself. And with that comes that inner knowledge, and with that comes your personal style, your uniqueness, and everything that you would bring to heighten that art that you're creating. It is the best fodder out there for all the accolades that you can get. The things that really make you have to sit in the muck and think about it are the best gifts that can be given, especially when you turn those lemons into lemonade. And that I suspect, is exactly what you're going to do. But okay, so let's get started with the reading and go to your current energy level. Let's see what the current creative energy level is. Wow, so you've got the Fool card, very creative. The Five of Diamonds, that's searching through trial and error, and the Fish. Wow, like an abundance. This is very interesting because it's saying that whatever worry that you're in, you've got the Fool here saying that it is your inner forces are at work. It is you being that individual, that uniqueness that I was just talking about, that it's there for you. You know what I'm talking about. You experience it. But that at this time, you're searching for it once again. And perhaps that's where the worry is coming from, and the remembering the patience that it takes to get through those times when you're feeling less than productive. So yeah, that Five of Diamonds is Jupiter energy, which expands that feeling. So you know exactly what that is. It's also justice in the cards of truth. So it's that decision making, weighing all of the pros and cons, sorting through trial and error to find out what next is going to be best for you, what's going to work. So work in the skills, talents, your concrete financial base that you operate from, all of that. So yeah, it's time for a new evaluation of what you hold value in. So that's a good clue right there. Just sorting through what feels right, what feels solid, right? Because with so many choices, so many opportunities out there for you, it's really apparently hard to settle on just one. So it's kind of a nervous energy that's ready to go. And yeah, because the fives take a lot of energy. You need a lot of energy to sort through everything. But remember, what doesn't work, you can glean those little nuggets and keep them, and they will come back for you later when you least expect it. It's like practicing something, letting it go, having a good night's sleep on it, and the next day being able to just pick it up and go with it. That's those nuggets from the fives. Really sweet. Okay, so let's look at the second row and see what past experience should be revisited at this time to shed some light for some new insight. Oh, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. 10 of Diamonds reversed. And the Lady card. So the Lady card brings this really lovely, gentle, kind, and generous energy to the read. So that's really nice to have here, because I haven't said that yet, but clearly treat yourself with kindness and be generous and just do something really nice for yourself, right? Make that beautiful cup of tea that you like so much and grab that big book of poetry or whatever it is that floats your boat, that gets you there to settle and to remember Spirit has your back, right? And that worrying is not going to change the outcome. If anything, it is just going to hold it back all the longer. It's that trust issue. The Wheel of Fortune is just saying that it is something that perhaps doesn't feel quite perfect, that it is searching for something still, and that it is an uncomfortable place to be in when you're not feeling like you're in control, and you might actually feel like you're spinning, right? That it is like this feeling where free falling is the term that I always use when I'm in that myself. It is like you don't know where you're going to end up. It is spinning out and nothing feels solid. It all feels like you're in an earthquake or something and there's nothing stable around and you're just free falling. Yeah. So, deep breath and remember, be kind to yourself. That it will come. And the 10 of Diamonds in reverse, now this is that ecliptic card. This is your life path, and it's not feeling very stable for you right now. This is your concrete gifts, your skills, your talents that come from source. It's you walking this on your path right now and looking for stability that just isn't there. And it is also the big wish card. So to turn that around and to be able to have that big wish, you basically have to settle first. And when you're in that, and when you feel that shift, when you're listening to that inner voice and you feel that shift, that is where that magic will happen for you. And it will, because it comes with this softness that is really sweet and generous. So give yourself a big hug and get there. Get that cup of tea. So let's find out what else Source would share with you and would be helpful to consider in order to deepen your soul's creative journey. And I really want to say, like, it's not enough already. Oh my goodness. You are getting the mother lode of the ultimate fodder. So we've got the 8 of Wands. All right, this is speed. This is success coming very, very suddenly. And it's something moving very quickly. And I say success because of the Queen of Clubs here. She is one of the most creative cards in the deck. And she is full of energy, one of the most energetic. She embodies that 4s, 5s, and 6s of the cards of truth. 4s being that really lovely stability that you are seeking and not feeling right now, but it's coming. You are going to get there. And with it, it's also the 5s, right? So it's that upheaval, that time for that change of exploration and experimenting to figure out what works and what doesn't work. Gives you some attention to focus on that as a creative endeavor, that experimenting with your skills and talents and getting there with that exercise and being grateful and kind to yourself, because there's a lot of it out there for you to explore. So yeah, and the 6s, which ends up being that Venus energy where it encompasses all that is sweet and lovely and satisfying and, well, validation from other sources. So very interesting energy here. It's also Neptune and air energy in the cards of truth. So fast moving, even though wands in the tarot are fire, still you've got air and fire. So this is very fast moving, fast paced. And it's also the fun of learning. It may be that you go back to some sort of study, something to revisit perhaps, or something new that can get you through this trial and error of the 5s up here, that feeling. At least it gives you something to focus on. And then you get the heart in reverse. So this is all about feeling fulfilled and feeling that joy. So it's in reverse, so it still means that you're going to have to do some searching to get there. But I think you're going to be able to just get into that box, Pandora's box of this worry and wondering where that next inspiration, that next muse, that next skill or talent, that bit of knowledge is going to be coming from, and just being able to sort through it rather quickly, because that is exactly what Source is telling you. Keep a notebook handy, write down what doesn't work so that you don't waste your time, and glean those nuggets, and yeah, you are fast on your way. Wow, Sagittarius, this is an incredible reading. Whew, talk about turning lemons into lemonade. I think I've said that like 5 times already in other readings. It's the energy, it really is. But yep, it's about time that Wheel of Fortune gets switched and you get your big wish. So, all right, well, enjoy the process, right? It's all about the process and gleaming that and bringing it into your art. Really, really lovely. So deep. Okay, well, thanks for listening. Hope this resonates. I've got one more thing for you. Chin Tongue, Chinese fortune telling sticks. Let's see what else Source would have for you. Ooh, you will have much trouble, but in the end, reap a rich harvest. Wow, that is like made for this reading. Whew, just know it's the process, right? Yeah, let go of the worry. Go have that cup of tea. Very sweet. Okie dokie. All right, hit the subscribe if you haven't already. Hopefully this resonates, and like it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what the process is like. And otherwise, I'll see you next time. And as always, happy creating.